Hi guys, and welcome finally to the game called Kentucky Route Zero. After more than a year now, we get to witness the final chapter. Well, it's actually called Act. And yeah, thankfully my safe is still there. I was very scared because I forgot that I had my HDD changed last year. And yeah, the old saves were on the old HDD, but thankfully I had it saved. And I just I had to connect it and get my saves back because I really didn't feel like replaying the game. And I before we actually start the act number 5, remember we played a short story like in between chapters which called Un Pueblo de Nada. It's written right there. Yeah, it just shows what I played the last. Apparently there was a short mini chapter like this between each act. And Un Pueblo de Nada was the last one of them. I missed the previous ones, so I think we should play them first before delving into Act 5. And it's cool because it seems like they actually added these mini chapters inside the game now. Like, previously you had to download them separately. It was a separate folder. So it's cool. It seems like, look, there's chapter 5, chapter 1, chapter 2, 3. They're crossed because I played them. And these mini stories between them. But there seems to be a space after Act 5. I wonder if they will actually release something there. But yeah, Act 5 already took a very, very long time. So I'm happy they made that. Let's not expect too much from them. Yeah, let's start with the mini story that was released between Act 1 and 2. I don't know. Un Pueblo de Nada didn't seem to be connected to the main story, but you never know. Maybe it was like it had to do something with what's gonna happen in Act 5. Probably will. So we'll see how limits and demonstrations will be connected to the story too. It's been really a long time since we played the game though. I probably am not gonna recognize names and I probably won't remember lots of things, so be patient there. Okay. Limits and demonstrations. Play. Hmm? Wait, wasn't she the main character in Un Pueblo de Nada? Or is it just me? Hi. Wall text. Limits and demonstrations. Yeah, I see that. Alula Chamberlain retrospective. Marking the first major public showcase of her work in over 20 years, this retrospective exhibition of work by pioneering installation artist Lula Chamberlain comprises a diagonal slice through time, place, and form. Lula also sounds familiar. Maybe I should have rewatched my own playthrough because, well, I don't remember. The pieces on display here were individually debuted over a period of 35 years, designed in Chamberlain's various homes and studios, between her beloved Mexico City. Is it pronounced Mexico? No. It's Mexico, and her native Elizabethtown. They represent a range of scale and impact from the intimate warmth of vertex texture fetch to the famous visage. I don't know how you pronounce it. The latter of which requires a vertical clearance of over 30 feet. Yet these works share a confounding legacy. In each of their debut exhibitions, they were nearly impossible to install. Galleries and museums balked at the scale, power requirements, and highly skilled labor involved in maintaining these works for display. Some of their debuts collapsed under the weight of logistics, only to be successfully executed much later. And so, just as they describe the outer limits of Chamberlain's range as an installation artist, the geographical edges and vertices of her itinerant home life and the beginning and end of her distinguished career. The works on display here also trace the extremes of our capabilities and the frontiers of our patience as both viewers and exhibitors. Are we capable of viewing these works as they were meant to be viewed? Do we even want to be? Dear God, the wind is... sorry guys, there's a very scary strong wind outside. Okay, that scared me. Title card, Basement Puzzle Number 2, Artist, Sunset and Horse, 1976, Plaster and Wire. Puzzle? Basement Puzzle. Can you read the covers of these books? Well, what do you think she means by puzzle? I think because it looks like an investigation, and that dude is probably a detective, and detectives are good at solving puzzles. That's just what I see, but it's just an installation, so everyone sees what they see. I don't know how to explain the horse, but maybe it's just like like a toy there. But I'd like to hear their opinions. Yeah, weird. Guess it's something you can solve? There must be symbols. Artist, sunset, horse. Or it's an anagram? Or like a code? Misdirection? Nah. I think it definitely suits it. Maybe it's not a puzzle, but it's just about a puzzle. Yeah. It shows the puzzle, but it's not really a puzzle itself. Maybe it's a puzzle, but there is no right answer. That is kind of sad. If the puzzle doesn't have a solution, it means it's a very bad puzzle. Like, yeah, if you make such puzzles, stop doing that. Can I talk to you dudes? What are we even doing here, by the way? Just came to check out the exhibition? Okay. What is that? Where are you guys going? Wait. I can't follow with them. Okay. They can go there, I can't. overdubbed Nam June Pike installation in the style of Edward Packer, 1965-73 AT magnetic tape, handheld tape playback head, speaker system, voice of the artist, computer synthesized speech. Is that the name of the installation? Because it's a little bit too straightforward. Oh, I read about this one. It's interactive. Really? What does it do? How do you start it? How does it work? It's a bunch of old tape, and you run this tape playback head along it and just listen to the recordings, I guess. Let's try it out. I think you start in the middle. As Bob drags the playback head along the tape, a woman's voice issues unsteadily from the speakers. It was said it was computer voice. Lula, huh? We start in the middle. Donald and Joseph are in the hallway. I am in an office. The walls are lined with filing cabinets. A few drawers hang open. The door is ajar. A massive computer looms in the corner. There are some punched cards on the floor. A synthetic voice recording spliced awkwardly into the tape lists out options in monotone. To examine cards, rotate 30 degrees and advance 7 inches. To leave room, rotate 17 degrees and advance 4 inches. To activate computer, rotate 200 degrees and advance 15 inches. Examine cards first, but definitely activate computer later. Bob moves the playback head and another strip of tape. Encoded in the whole sponge through these cards is the first draft of the Poetics subsystem. I can't read punched cards by sight. Donald can, I think. Anyway, this version was pretty underwhelming. To leave room, rotate 17 degrees and advance 4 inches. To activate computer, rotate 200 degrees and advance 15 inches. So loud. I love it. I am now holding 2 punched cards. On one of them, Joseph has scribbled a note. Caves. The other is blank. To insert Caves card, rotate 7 degrees and advance 2 inches. To insert blank card. Caves, I wonder if it's the same place we've been at. There is a computer in the caves. But I'm a very curious person, so I'm gonna choose the blank card for sure. I'm standing in the hallway. The walls are blank beige. It's just after winter quarter, but before spring, so there are no students around. Sorry, guys. Usually these walls would be papered with flyers announcing new student clubs, looking for roommates, selling old textbooks, but not now. They're blank. Seems like it skips around a bit. Donald is here, scribing on a scrap of graph paper. Joseph is here. He can hear me talking into this tape recorder. Joseph, you sound like an anthropologist, Lula. Wait, was Lula in the cave? I don't remember, guys. You'll have to leave it in the comments if you do remember it yourself. An anthropologist? Oh, dude. You don't know who's anthropologist? Sorry, I don't know how you actually pronounce it, but I know what it is. An entomologist. To lean on Joseph's shoulder, rotate 70 degrees and advance 11 inches. To take Donald's hand. What? I like leaning on shoulder. This is the beginning of the tape. I'm at home alone. Joseph just left. We had an argument, but it will work out. Well, this is kind of personal. I'm confused. Emily, I feel a little embarrassed. What time period do you think this clip is from? The title card says 65, 73, 80. So if this is the beginning, I guess it's 65. And the first one we heard was 73 then. The middle. Ah. You are a good listener because I definitely didn't notice it. I usually start here in my home whenever I'm sketching out a new piece. I start by just looking around. My closet door is open, and I can see a few sweaters and a dress I like. To go downstairs, rotate 11 degrees and advance 4 inches. To think about dresses, rotate 100. I'll just go downstairs. Because we will probably go there anyway, even after thinking of dresses. Nola, please no. I've stopped halfway down and I'm sitting on the staircase. The tape recorder is on the carpeted step next to me. Why are you recording these very unimportant things? I mean, like, how is what we just heard even important? I'm leaning against the wall, holding a glass of wine, looking at some framed photographs on the wall. To fall asleep on the stairs? To look at the photograph of a national park. I'll go to sleep, I guess. It sounds more fun. Nola. I fell asleep for a moment. I had a dream about a cave. I'm with Joseph and Donald. We're walking somewhere looking for a cave. Yeah, that's something I do kind of remember. We are on a dirt trail in the park. Or, well, it's not really a trail. It's a trail. It's more like a tendency. There tend to be fewer plants here on the path we have been walking. Now we're walking at the edge of the massive hole. The dirt gives way to mossy rock at the ground as the ground sinks into darkness. Joseph and Donald are following a rope down into the cave. They have computer equipment tied to their backs, so do I. To enter the cave. Well, enter the cave. That's the only choice? Yeah, that's the end of that one. So 65 degrees, 4 inches. Okay. That's the last trip. So everything's down here now. What's this creepy sound? I don't like it. The final resting place. Don't be so morbid. Yeah. I don't like the sound of it. To remember a fond gesture, rotate 180 degrees and advance 23 inches. To regret a harsh word. Fond gesture. Nah. It's morning now. I'm in the car. I'm driving to work. This is the last recording I'll make on this tape. And then I'll drop it in the mail tomorrow. And then who knows? What are those sounds? I've been recording onto this tape for 15 years, I think. A lot of other things happened, so here is a story. When I met Donald and Joseph, they were both students and I was in the band performing on campus. They came to my show and then we met at some bar and had a few drinks together. Joseph wanted to impress me, so he stole a metal cocktail tumbler and gave it to me. Cool, now you have it for free. We got kicked out. Oh, so you didn't have it. Wandered drankly until morning and finally ended up at the diner. And now I use the tumbler to store extra pens on my desk. So you still had it. Good. So I almost out of tape. I guess I'll just let it run out while I drive. This doesn't sound like car driving. These are very disturbing sounds. Ghostly. No instructions? Hey, go back a bit. Maybe we missed something. No instructions? No, that's the end of this tape streak. I don't think we ever reached this long one at the top here. Is it cheating to skip over here? I won't tell a soul. Donald. Think of our work, our research. You'll die in these damn cold caves. And what about those men? I know they'll come back. We'll go deeper, that's all. They'll never find us. Did you hear their voices? They're not... They'll find you. But not me. I'm going back to the surface. Stop! Your stupid fight is ringing through the whole damned cave. Joseph is right, we can't stay here. I'm leaving too. But I'm not going back to the surface. I'm taking my station wagon and I'm heading down the zero. Down? It's... underground? You'll be lost forever. But we need your voice for the machine, Lula. It only recognizes your voice. I'll send you this tape when I'm done recording. I'll put it in the mail, and then you can see what your damned machine does with it. Oh. And who are these men? I still am not so sure. Huh? Okay. Stop scaring me like this. That was not kind. What is that? What is that? How is this even... Huh? Visage or Visage, I don't know. 1984. Unknown media. This looks like something that came out of Control. I mean, game Control. No? Am I the only one who thinks it's similar? What is that made of? What kind of machines are those? I find this profoundly moving. Literally. Actually, I'm not sure how it works. Can anyone explain? What kind of machines are those? Looks like... yeah, teletype terminals and an old PDP tape cabinet, I think, or something from that period. My uncle used those to slice visage to build the visage or visage again, I don't know. A puzzle to its owner. What? It's a poem I read. I think it was written by a computer. Oh. Sounds like it. Actually, I missed it, so it's lovely. It's, yeah, don't med Computer's mad. Hmm? Don't make computers mad. What is that? Vertex texture fetch. 3 television and suspended cathode ray tube. 68 found materials. For some reason I still think of Control. The picture on the TV, is there even? It sounds like someone is trying to call someone and the asshole is not answering. What is that? It's a lighthouse. No, it's a weather vane or a windmill or something. Is it a lighthouse? Lighthouse? Is someone watching The Ring? I think there was a lighthouse involved too. No, at least it was a... No, I think it was partially. No, this one. Spinning coin suspended, correcting for angular motion 76 found materials. How's it standing like this? Didn't you have one of these? So they think it looks absolutely normal? Oh yeah, I did have an old microfilm reader like this. I got it at the garage sale. Couldn't figure out what to do with it. Well, if it's microfilm reader, you need microfilms. That's my whole shed. Just a bunch of weird obsolete electronics I thought I might use. Someday? Yeah, maybe. Or maybe I'll just sell them to scrap when the price of lead and plastic goes up. Guess everything gets broken down eventually. Well, that's true. Nothing is endless. I guess we've checked everything. Is that it? What is that? Ah, no, you don't have to, please, can we... You'll have... No, okay. Sorry, we'll have to go through this again. I didn't realize we read this. Yeah, I guess I'm ready to go. Well, I did check everything, so I need to get to work anyway, I guess. Oh, that was it. Limits and demonstrations. Interesting, it was very short, so I think we're gonna... Don't you dare. Hey, it's also crossed out. It's sad because, well, in Pueblo Donada is not gonna be crossed out, even though I played it. But yeah, as I said, I had to download it separately before. Now it's part of the game. Well, I'm fine that at least I have saves for the main game, because I think there were choices, right? I don't feel like I'm gonna be replaying on Pueblo Donada though. Let's go for the next. It's called the Entertainment. I feel like on Pueblo Donada was longer than Limits and Demonstrations, for sure. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe I was too slow there. But I like the name of this one, The Entertainment. I'm about to get entertained. And you too. Oh, I already like it. No. I was just thinking maybe we know the place, but I don't know. Is that the bar when we saw performance? Oh. Oh, cool. Huh? Lighting for lights mounted on battens. Lights angled for general illumination. Lights are soft low intensity. 2 downstage lights greater. I'm not. It's not me scrolling through the text, so I don't like this. Would be nice if they gave me a choice to do it myself. Like, I can't read too fast. Scene light morning? What? Oh, I'm sitting barfly sits alone. The table with 2 glasses are empty. One empty. Full glass. Looks at ashtray. Blows gently with pursed lips. Observes ash configuration. Coughs, wipes nose with sleeve. Ew. Wait, what the hell is this sandwich? What is that? Tasty looking break. Did you break your teeth yet? Air balloon. Yeah, you'll have to read it yourself. My visual reading is slightly faster than when I try to speak out words, but yeah, I may still skip something. This is so seen late morning. Ah. Wait, what? Central Kentucky. Tavern. It's called the Lower Depths. Its clientele is working class. Open morning through late night. The walls are wood paneling. The floor is linoleum tile. Okay, that's rarely busy, but it is never empty. Good to know. Sound cues. Sound 1, distant highway. Oh, sorry. Student production is dishes. We have the right to lie. Wait a second, what? I'm confused. What is that? Let's not check there because I haven't checked on these two. It's cool in here. Yep. Like Babylon outside. GD, you're right. Well, cool in here. It's an oasis. I wonder how Ted's holding up. AC. Don't dare. Sure, you're right. I've never been to Texas. Oh, sure. What? They all have AC, too cold almost. In July even. He's got a hotel. You guys are talking about absolutely different things, aren't you? Yeah. It's like two people having a conversation, but everyone actually, both of them think of different things in their minds. Or maybe not. Seems like... How about a beer? No beer to... Oh, now they talk. Okay, maybe I'm just missing something. That all you've got? It's a good whiskey. Local? Yeah. You take deliveries from them. Sure. Huh, he looks at me. You ever see one of them? Didn't the guy, the main dude from the main game, actually deliver bottles? Because we've heard bottles breaking. I was supposed to deliver you. They work hard. They make a good whiskey. Who are we to judge? Sure, who are we? No one of consequence. What's all this? Bread for? Sandwiches? Rain's low? Huh. The old ones went bad while you were on vacation. You have a good time. Well, the sandwiches wrote it. Oh, you know me. Couldn't shut it off. 7 days on the beach and all I could think about was work. Just again, it's not me scrolling through the text. It's the game doing automatically. Hostess? Lower depths? Huh, crazy. Nah. It's not so crazy. I was in a bar down there in New Orleans. They had a hostess. She seats you and I don't know, points out the specials. Could have specials every night in here. Drink specials. You make cocktails? Nah. Food specials. Monday night, chicken. I don't know, grilled chicken? Caesar salad. Class it up, you know. Bess would like it. Here's to Bess. Yeah. Let me grab a here's to Bess. Good Christian woman. Good Christian woman. How about the salt in the corner? What's salt? Not bothering nobody. Ah, you mean me. Been here long? As soon as I opened. Got started a bit earlier, I suspect. On a bender, huh? Sleeping in a ditch or something? You don't think? Maybe Ted? No. Ted's a good man, honest, well liked. He's liked, but he's well liked. Sales is a good feat. Selling hammers. Can you believe it? Somebody has to. The hammers. They don't sell themselves. Here. It's just hard. Tad on the road. It's tough all over. What to do all day? Come here, I guess. Sure. That's what I do. Cheap drinks. Conversation. And the entertainment. Sure. What's tonight? Oh, tonight it's... Oh, Junebug. Yay! I'll stay for that. I need some music. Get my mind off Tad. Something romantic, you know. A love song from when the world was young. What time? Around 8, maybe. Well, set them up slow, or I'll sleep right through it. What is fleet? Okay, maybe I probably need to go through the whole text here. I'd like to get a comment on that sandwich, anyone. I hope it will be mentioned. That bartender really doesn't like me, huh? Estimate spaces to exit. What? Why are you doing that? Consider social effects of sudden exit. Ways, options. Fumbles in the pocket, pretends to read. Encounters troubling headline, bites sleep. Pretends to inspect newspaper photograph. Recognizes neighbor, pictured left. Averts eyes. Makes mental checklist for planned exit. Adjusts position. Prepares to bolt. Remembers half full. Drink. Pauses. Sighs. Relaxes shoulders. Just drink the damn thing. And eat a sandwich, damn it. No, it's not gonna go out. Okay, I guess we will just... Wakeful Stand in Entertainment. The premiere at Buffalo Street Student Theater was a curiosity. 2 obscure plays by a local author were simultaneously presented for the pleasure of a handful of baffled patrons. The result? An absorbing, if unfocused, drama about the ills of debt and dishonesty. Certainly, the highlight is Sarah Wakefield's performance as Pure Slade, the young woman who tries to rid herself of her parents' debts. She is a revelation. Sadly, her verve and imagination do little to salvage the tepid pantomime of the barfly, a character who perhaps could have done with a few lines after all. He just sits there. Levi Tolbert, Kentucky Post. So this is just a performance, and funny that I just sit there. If they see my back. Hi. Hey, now it explains why sandwiches look like this. But why did you use the real bread? Put it back on that weird dinosaur show, will you? Now those history programs don't make any sense. I prefer the nature programs. They think they can just say anything on TV. True. I don't believe there to be a damn word in the Bible out about dinosaurs on the ark. Been a long time since Sunday school for me. Do you go to church though? No, not since Beth. It was her church, really. Good Christian woman. Good Christian woman. Well, I'm curious to see where they are going with it. They've got you now. I just think they're gonna run out of rope before long. Dinosaurs on the ark. I prefer the nature programs. Yeah. So your vacation was good. 7 days poolside. I thought you said it was a beach. Oh, sure. No, it was a pool. Was it a pool? Or a bitch? Uh, maybe. I don't remember. What? Weird. You think I'm making this up? No way. Hi, Harry. Pure, that's actually the main character here, isn't it? Are the old folks here? Just me and Evelyn. All morning. Hi, Evelyn. And that sot. In the corner. Yeah, just me. You're early, Pierre. Your parents usually don't roll in until the evening, 5 or 6. Everything all right? Oh, sure, thanks. We just have some stuff to talk about. Well, we'll stop here. And let's watch this weird dinosaur show. I'll stand you a drink. All Harry's pouring today's Hard Times whiskey. That is all you got? They make a good whiskey, after all. Sure, but you know, the rumors. Rumors are rumors. Put it on my tab, Harry. You driving, Pearl? Oh God, no. You know, they want almost 40 cents a gallon. Woo. I had the early shift, so I just walked over. In this heat? You still working? Over there at Ace Jewelry and Loan. Joe Harden proudly trading shortcuts. Dignity 6 days a week since 62. At least they have the PT to piety shut down. With Joe, it's more likely hangover. Can't it be both? Well, I know you see more trade than I do. Must be a slow over at the hardware store. Slow isn't the word. And now Ted is out shilling for quality hammers to make up income. Have you considered quality hammers on your shelf? We made the switch recently and business has tripled. Oh, well, of course, I'd love to have a dinner with your lovely daughters. Evelyn. Hey, a man gets lonely out on the road. I can see why she's so afraid of what can happen to her man there. I would have same fears. No. Harry, you've been traveling, right? Sure, yeah. Down in the New Orleans, just taking a break. A vacation. Looking around for ideas. Tell her about the pool or the beach. Evelyn. Sounds nice. And the hostess. I may just cut you off. So, the pool or the beach? Yeah, Harry. Which was it? Well, it was a week of relaxation and now I'm back. You still look stressed, if you don't mind me saying. He just looks like that. He just looks like that. Sure, that's just how I look. I've never known you to leave town, Harry. I've never known you to leave this bar. Oh, no, I get out. You still drive that old truck? I don't know. I think they towed it eventually. The hell you say? That must have been years ago, Harry. How do you get around now? I take the bus or I walk. You walk to New Orleans? Watch it, Evelyn. I didn't mean nothing by it, Harry. Harry, did you really go to New Orleans? Now, just where do you two get off? Sorry, forget it. Sure, she didn't mean nothing by it. We'll lay off you and get back to drinking. Go to be ready for the entertainment. Oh, who's on tonight? Tonight it's June back. Works for me. Round 8, I think. I'll stick around. Are they gonna actually perform? I could use some sad music. I came here to break some hearts. What's that? To dash dreams. What are you talking about? Go to talk to my parents about their bar tab. I won't be paying for them anymore. Hang on now. No, it's time to cut the old folks loose and head west. I can't keep enabling them. You know? A debt's a debt, no? Harry, I'm sorry. I know you've got a vested interest, and I don't want to make a victim of you. They'll come up with it somehow. I'm sure. No, it's not that. The thing about debts is you never know when they will be reckoned and called in. What's that mean? I'm not saying anything, but I know debt, Harry. I see it all day. It's all around me. Like a thick gray fog. It's in the air I breathe. At the pawn shop, they have new financial technology. I'm the ambassador. Did you know that? Ambassador. A new technology. It's a new kind of debt, Evelyn. And it's a mess. What do you mean, a new kind of debt? You know what we do at the pawn shop? Secured loans. We don't buy used goods, we take personal property as collateral on a loan. Then if you don't pay your loan, we sell your stuff. Sure, I get that. It works for people who couldn't get loans otherwise. I guess. How Harden has this new idea, now. He calls it payday advance. But it's not just a short-term, unsecured loan with a weak interest rate. There is no filtering. Most who borrow can't keep it. Then he has this big pile of debts with big returns on paper. And he can sell those debts to a bank. Who's borrowing like that? Who do you think? When Joe put me in charge of it, the only dark-skinned clerk in the whole shop? You think so? I know it. Don't you think I'll just see, you can trust me? But Joe knows they won't pay, There's no money in lending, but there's money in usury. Usury? That's in the Bible. I won't be his. I just have to save a bit more and then I'll go to California. I'll be a real clerk at the credit union or something. Something ethical. I just have to get rid of these old parasites first. Neither a borrower nor a lender be. Well, my tab is in good shape. I think you're behind too. Not as bad as the Slades, but... Well, Harry, the only thing I owe you is handshake and this whiskey you're about to pour me. Let's say this one's on me, Pearl. No, I'm good for it. For today. Let's just say it's on me. You are awfully strict about cash for a guy who just got back from a vacation. Drink up, Evelyn. Maybe you'd better find some other chair to sink into, so your debts don't get reckoned out from under you. I'm out for a bit. I'll be back later to disappoint a couple of old deadbeats. I'll stay for the entertainment. That's why it's called entertainment. I won't throw you out. But just remember what I said. Well, if her parents are just two old drunks, I guess, yeah, it was for the best that she left them. Stop supporting their lifestyle, that's for sure. Management material. That's what he said. Is that so? 11 years behind. A supermarket deal. You're damn right. Damn right. I have commitment and reliability. That's what he said. Management material. I bet they raise you to $3. I bet $4. The responsibility. Are these her folks, by the way? You see Pearl yeah, they are. She was working all day, I think. Usually doesn't work mornings. The Slade women are all getting promoted. I think they just put her on another shift. That's the morning shift like at the pawn shop. Do you think? Black coffee and desperation. Let's celebrate. Harry, another round. Are you guys paid? We're celebrating 2 promotions in the family. Talk to Pearl today. She worked all day. Remembers? Scalded memory of unkind word. She was looking for you too. She'll be back. Why don't you just pace yourselves till you talk to her? Why did you do this? Can I like back? No, I didn't. Doesn't seem like I can back off. So we are celebrating. Pace ourselves, or pay your bill. Why are you so stuck on a bill all of a sudden? Because you guys have to pay. Are you sunstruck? Sure, you know it's twice as bright when you got the ocean and the pool both reflecting at you. Evelyn. You catch sight of any alligators? Sure, it was gators. Everywhere. A swamp. Big sandy swamp. And a pool and a hostess. What's that? Set him up, Harry. Junebags will be here any minute. And we want to be receptive. Alright. But I keep track. There will be a reckoning. Yeah, sure. You folks hear about the reckoning? Will we actually hear the performance? Because that would be cool. First I've heard. What's up, Harry? Short on your bills? Let the books get away from you? That's an ignorant thing to say. Been doing my books for 10 years. Keeping this place alive all on my own. Ever since Bess. I oughta just let you run that tab up until you drink yourselves underground. You should just kick them out. Now you didn't mean nothing by it, Harry. Yeah, Harry. You know I'm only joking. Sure, I know. I know you're joking. Alright. Let's drink. Bottoms up. I better slow down. Hard times whiskey comes on strong. Don't want to end up like that boiled owl in the corner. What? I'm just can't tell anymore. I hear they have some secret ingredients. Or a secret process or something. Something in the wood they age in it in. Yeah, something strange in that wood. Drink up, Larry. Don't call me Larry. It sounds like an old man. All right, Silver Fox. Now you. I'll let it slide. Another? Well, I don't get paid until Friday. And I haven't seen Pearl all day. She can pick it up when she comes back. Sure. Why are you even going to the bar? Isn't it like it should be cheaper just to buy a bottle and live it, like spend your day in your home? Okay. Don't count on it. Yeah. I wouldn't either. What the hell kind of thing to say is that? Our own daughter. Generosities have limits. I don't know what she said, but the Slades are good for it. This family takes care of our own. Sure. We'll get it straightened out when she comes back. Better get here soon, or she'll miss the entertainment. Oh, she won't. Shouldn't Junebug be here now, Harry? Yep. That's what you get working this with artists. Good entertainment, but it's always late. This is pretty late, though. They're not coming, huh? Wait, they're gonna not come, right? They didn't make it tonight. Did they? Or did they not? We'll stick around. We are celebrating. Sure. Yeah, not expecting a late night sentimental call. And if he does, let it ring. The villain. What? Let's drink, Evelyn. One more, Harry. I just want to hear some music. Well, she'd better show up soon. I hope she will. She's showing up. Okay. There she is, your daughter. Many in the audience consider leaving. If anyone leaves, let them leave. The theater is not a prison. If anyone coughs, cough also. The theater is not a sick bed. We minister to the audience. We revere the pains of the audience. Is that supposed to be you, Junbag? Because, well, I definitely don't see them. Is obscure modernism posing? Can only presume that this is another of this company's experimental interventions into the original script, as it betrays the human drama so carefully erected over the prior 3 scenes. Lula Chamberlain's set is on. Hey, Lula was making the set? The dialogue has an easy facility for barroom banter, but a disconcerting habit of settling into familiar grooves. An uneven but decent production. Nathan Masters, Lexington Herald. I like the sound. You can't really make out the words, I think, but it's beautiful. You can definitely hear a female voice, but it kind of doesn't sound like June Mack. I love this song. I couldn't read that. Thank you very much, Gabe. I've never heard it. It's a love song. It's a Valentine. Sure. Ever been in love? Nope. Me neither. Well, there's Ted. Son of a bitch. Evelyn. You love Ted, right? You son of a bitch. Out on the road. Selling hammers and hammering shop girls. You know he isn't. Well, I wish he would. You don't mean that. Sure. I don't mean that. You son of a bitch. But you have to stick by your family. Sometimes, if it kills you. Do you? Why? You just have to. Why? I love this song. What if they are better off without us? My folks could get better with money. Tad could? I don't know. Meet someone new. He wouldn't. He's a good man. Would you? All I want is to be free of parasites, keep my own money, pay my own debts. Don't be a fool. Buy me a drink. What do you want? I want to run a hardware store with my dear husband. Evelyn, I want a whiskey. That's all you want? And a love song. I feel like Evelyn lately. Let's go drink together, girl. She could have said, sure. Pearl, you could have said something. Like hi? I shouldn't have to say anything, Dad. Letting us just sit and soak up a debt. We are celebrating. Pearl, it's supposed to be a celebration. Don't you know the news? Larry, drop it. So, celebrate. I'm not stopping you. But I'm not paying for it. Your mother is going to be a manager. So put a manager's salary on the tab. It's not... Sure, they said she's management material. What kind of material are you, Pearl? Maybe. He said maybe. I'm made of sweat and blood and beer. Just like you raised me. That's a damn strange thing to say. Sure, my hands are cut up, but you're a loan clerk. And your mother is a manager. Not yet. At supermarket. Damn it, Lawrence. It's not settled. Not settled? O'Neill just handed you a promotion. Why can't you celebrate? It's too early. Rosa, what did he say to you? Remember what he said to you? Maybe? He said, didn't he? He said, maybe eventually. It means never. It means never. Maybe eventually management material. Keep your chin up. Yeah, maybe eventually. Sooner or later. Keep your chin up. Oh, dudes. How's that, Dad? Enough. You can still settle. It will just take longer. I should look again. Just sit with me, Larry. Let's just wait for the music. Get away from the awfulness. Sure, that's how you get away from your troubles. Just forget about them. Not think about them for at the moment. Like they will not show up next day or after that moment that you try to push them away from you. It's just if you don't do something to get rid of the problem, it won't go away by itself. Or if you plan for something, you have to move for what is planned, or else it will never, ever happen. Okay. If she's this late, she's not coming. Where's Junebag? Where's the entertainment? I think we had enough. I said, if she's this late, she always shows up. I got nothing better to do. You gotta settle up first. Don't be a fool. Watch it. I'll buy you a drink. How about water, Evelyn, and maybe call it a night? What time is it? I love this song. It's relaxing. Like the sun by the pool on a beach full of gators. God damn it, Evelyn. Harry, your language. What would Bess think? Good Christian woman. God damn it, who cares if I did or didn't go to New Orleans? She didn't mean anything by it. Maybe I just sat here alone in the dark. Would you like that, Evelyn? That was you want to hear? Watching nature, programs in the dark. Just me and the deer and the gators and the goddamn dinosaurs. It was Harry's ark, Evelyn, 2x2, out of the floor and into the poorhouse. She's just drunk. All on my dime. Well, there's gonna be a reckoning. All of you. Just stick around and you'll see. What? What are you talking about, Harry? What reckoning? I also don't get it. I want to hear another love song. Where's Junebug? I hope she never shows up. Why? I can't pay her, the money is run out. What's that? It's gone. The money is all gone. I let you sponges soak up so many free drinks now I can't even stock the whiskey without striking a deal. No more whiskey? Harry. What kind of deal? It doesn't matter. Deal. And I was definitely delivering whiskey. I bet. You can't blame us. Oh, you can't. He can. Harry, we're just a little short from time to time. Sure. Just leave, Pearl. Just trust me. Okay. I'm leaving. Are you sure? I'm sure. You don't deserve this. All I want is... What is he planning to do? A love song. Is he planning to set the place on fire and get the money for like insurance or something? And the whiskey. You'll have plenty of time for whiskey. I just want to be left alone. That man is like straitjacket. I know, Evelyn. If only he'd made some tall young thing on the road. I know. What? I don't get her logic here. 11 years behind a supermarket deal. Keep your chin up, Rosa. Eventually, maybe eventually. 11 years, oh my god. Now you all should clear out. Where would we go? You should really listen to him right now. Just let us wait. Let us wait for Junebug. We're good for it. We just want to have a few drinks. See the entertainment, then we'll go home. You don't understand. Sure. We know you are struggling. We're all struggling. Harry, you said you have a deal, right? God damn it. You don't understand me. Harry, your language. What's to understand? We'll settle our debt soon. Rosa's in line for this promo. Stop it. You're really that stupid. All they want is debt. They feed on it. They put it in the whiskey. What? What the hell are you saying? He'll be here soon. The boy from Hard Times. There'll be a reckoning. What is going on? Harry, our debt's not to the distillery. It is now. I traded it. I sold it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Ah. Ah. Oh shit. Who the hell are they? Still don't get it. But yeah, he said he came to collect the debt, I guess. That was scary as hell, I have to say. Wow, really. Also, bizarre how this was like twice longer than limits and demonstrations, but it was definitely entertaining. Too bad we didn't get to hear some June back. Well, there is actually a song in the playlist for this game on my channel, so you should check it out if you haven't heard it. It's really cool. And sure, one of the greatest songs on there is somewhere inside the game too. I don't remember which chapter it was. I think it was 3, by the way. Okay, next time we will go for Here and There Along the Echo. And since I already played in Un Pueblo de Nada before, we will go for Act 5. Well, I'll see if this is gonna be as short as Limits and Demonstrations. We'll start the Act 5 in the next part too. But yeah, we'll see about that. We need to get there first. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next part. Bye.